What is up, YouTube? This is Rampage here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And as you can see, I'm using my Sunny Day team again, and I really don't remember this battle because it was like 5 days ago. But oh well, just try and bear with me. This is a battle against the Thetuby101, the Tuby101. I'll leave a link in the description in case you want to check him out. He doesn't post battles, but in case you want to battle him or something, I'll just leave a link in the description. So what do I do? I lead off with my Victini and I go for the Sunny Day, and he lays off with a Skarn. And saying as though he didn't switch as soon as he saw the Victini, that probably tells me that he's especially defensive. And he's just going to set up Stealth Rocks on the first turn. Now he's going to withdraw like the little punk that he is. And I'm actually going to predict the switch and go for a I forget what I go for. Oh yeah, I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. But I'm actually kind of mad that I got the Thunder Wave on this Suicune because I'd rather have this thing Toxic, because these things are walls and they're one of the most annoying horrors in the game right now, besides that stupid ass Chansey with the Evolution Stone. But anyway, I go for the Psychic and it does almost next to nothing to this thing, but he gets the Parahax, which is kind of cool. So that was a good, no, that wasn't even a good turn. I wish I would have got this thing. What's that move? Toxic. And I don't know why I'm staying here right now. I stayed and go for the Psychic. He's gonna go for the Calm Mind, so it's a Calm Mind Suicune, and I'm pissing my pants right now because I have no idea how I'm gonna defeat this thing. I'm just so stuck. This thing walls my whole team sort of. I'm trying to just get it weak enough so that Ments could probably kill it easily, but I don't know if I could even do that. I'm going to take a switch. I'm going to go into my Ninetales and put up some Infinite Sun, because that's what I do. And you're about to see how beastly my Ninetales is. The good thing about Sunny Day teams is that they weaken Water type moves, and that's actually going to help me a lot dealing with this Suicune. He gets the Parahax again, which is very fortunate for me. And I'm just going to go for the Solar Beam because that's a super effective move, and I think that's the best thing to go for. It's I have Psycho Shock on my Ninetales, and it does physical damage, but I don't think it will do that much to this Suicune, so yeah. And even Solar Beam didn't do anything after the Calm Mind, and I'm just scared right now. I'm frightened by this thing. He goes for the Surf, and my Ninetales lives it. It takes it very nicely. This Ninetales is actually especially bulky, with max HP, some special defenses, and speed invested in it. And I'm gonna go for the Solar Beam again. That's gonna not do too much to it again, but it's still damage that I really need to get on it. And luckily for me, he's gonna get the Parahax again. So actually, paralyzing this Suicune actually was a good idea, because that's the third or fourth Parahax so far. And these Parahaxes actually help me win. It actually helps me defeat this Suicune, not to win, but to just defeat the Suicune. So I'm going to go for the Solar Beam yet again, because it's the best move to go for. Because it's the move that'll do the most damage, and it's almost in the red HP. And I'm thinking as soon as it gets to red, my Mets could KO it with the Dragon Claw and get the overconfidence boost. That will help too. So first of all, I forget what I'm going to do here. After he heals up from his lefties and whatnot, and that's it's not doing too much. I don't know why, but I go for a Psycho Shock right here. Probably because he went for the Calm Mind, and I thought that Solar Beam wouldn't do anything to it. So yeah, that's why I went for the Psycho Shock. I probably should have went for the Solar Beam, even though when it did much, it probably would have did more than Psycho Shock. So yeah, he's going to finish me off with a Surf, and that's unfortunate because I love my Ninetales, and in case he has a Politoed or a T-Tar or a Hippowdon on his team, that sucks balls right there. So now I'm going to go out into my Mets because I'm not Uber anymore, so I could legally go out into my Mets and go for the Dragon Claw, which that's not going to KO it. No. But I get Parahax yet again, which will help me KO this freaking Suicune, and I'm so happy right now. And I was hoping that this thing didn't have Ice Beam, because Mence isn't as bulky as Dragonite and probably couldn't take Ice Beam. Even Dragonite wouldn't be able to take an Ice Beam after those 2 or 3 Calm Mines that it set up. So, I take out the Suicune, which is great, get some overconfidence boost, raise my attack by a stage, and like my Mence is almost ready to sweep. He's going to go out into his Nitori, and I knew this thing really couldn't do much to me, so I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance on this turn. And I really didn't know that these things could learn Thunder Wave, but he's going to go for the T-Wave on me. But I'm going to be unaffected by it, and you'll see why, because my Mence has, why is it going so slow? Like, I should have probably sped it up more. My Mence has the Lumberry, so the T-Wave isn't really going to help him. And I have Fire Fang on this Mence in the sun, so that's going to like just rape his Nitori. So that's a 1-hit KO on the Nitori, and then I'm going to get overconfidence boost again. So yes, my Mence is just like raping his team right now. So yeah, Mence is doing pretty good right now. Just took out 2 Pokemon, getting an overconfidence boost, which is great. So now I'm like at +3 attack, +1 speed, and now he's going to go out into his Boringaru, his little Pringles man thing, and I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw because it's like the most effective move on this thing. And after +3 attack, I was thinking that a Dragon Claw would be able to KO this thing, but it doesn't. He lives, gets off a Will-O-Wisp, and that's going to like make my Mence useless now. So I'm kind of sad about that, because my Mence could have swept his team probably if I just would have KO'd this Boringaru with 1 hit, but that's not the case right here, and I'm just going to take some burn damage. Well, I'm thinking I have +3 attack, so it's still going to do damage to something, so that's what I'm thinking. He predicts the Dragon Claw, goes out into a Skarm. Not really scared of this Skarm because I have like 4 different fire types on the team, so Skarm does not like scare me. And I don't know what his reasoning was for going out in the Skarm, because he's going to predict me to go for a Fire Fang, and he's going to go out into his Boringaru, and that's going to kill that. So yeah, I have no idea why he went out in the Skarm. Go for the Fire Fang, KO the Boringaru. Now I'm at +4 attack because of overconfidence, and I'm using Dragon Claw instead of Outrage, because you can't use Outrage on the overconfidence Mence because it's illegal, because overconfidence is the Dream World ability, and Outrage is a Gen 4 move tutor move, so it's illegal to have on Salamence. I wish it was an egg move, because that would be better, but it's not. So he's going to go out into his Bufferoon or something like that and go for the Stone Edge, and I'm thinking after +4 I might be able to get a lot of damage off on this thing, but I don't even do half, and he's just going to KO me with the Stone Edge. But Mence did good. Mence took out like 3 Pokemon, so that was actually pretty good for Mence. Now I'm going to go out in the Claydol because I need the Rapid Spin, and seeing as though I got rid of his Ghost, I don't think he can go into like anything that could like stop the Rapid Spin. But he goes out into this Repulsion. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna say it now. That's how I'm gonna say this thing every time. Like every time I see this Pokemon, that's how I'm gonna say it, because Repulsion is like a god. Like it's like so hard to stop, but not on this team. I actually have a way to stop it on this team. So anyway, I'm gonna just Rapid Spin, and I'm going to go out to my Victini because Victini has Psychic, and that's the only reason why I went out in the Victini, just because he has Psychic. But before I switched out, I probably should have set up a Reflect, because I knew he was going to bulk up. If I set up a Reflect, I probably could have just went out in the Charizard and made my life easier. But he switches out, goes into his bush, because he tries to protect himself from the Psychic with his Afro or something, I guess. But he's not even able to do that, so yeah, it actually does like almost nothing to this thing. And he's going to go for the Level Ground, which does not phase me at all, but my speed falls, so I'm like slow as hell right now. Just going to go for the Flame Bomb. If it doesn't kill, I'm going to hope for the burn, but I'm pretty sure it will kill, seeing as how much Psychic did, and Flame Bomb is stronger in the sun. So yeah, now he's gonna go back out into his repulsion, and like, it's like not gonna hurt me at all because I have psychic and I have air slash on my Charizard, so I'm not scared of this thing one bit. I forget what move I go for. Oh, I go for the psychic because that's like the most powerful move to go for, I think. Or maybe flame bomb. I don't even know. I don't know which one would have did more. But I go for the psychic. I think a stab psychic would have did more. I go for the psychic. Don't get any type of defense, special defense drops. He's gonna go for the drain punch, and that leads me to think that he doesn't have payback on this thing because drain punch doesn't do a lot to a resisted Pokemon only with one bulk up. And my Victini is a defensively bulky one, so my Victini takes it quite well. I'm able to get off another psychic, and that is going to almost KO the Repulsion. And now I get a special defense drop, and like it's kind of useless right now because this Repulsion is basically dead. Anything on my team can basically kill it right now, probably except Claydol. But now he shows me that he does have the payback, so now I'm wondering why he went for a drain punch instead of a payback at first. Maybe he misclicked, I don't know. But payback would have did more from the start, and I think that would have been the better move. He might have been able to KO me faster. So now I go for the flame bomb, KO this Repulsion, and like that's not that critical because Repulsion really didn't hurt me too much in this team. And now all he has left is the Skarmory, and since my speed fell, he's faster than me and gets off a Brave Bird. That's gonna KO my Victini with a crit. I don't think the crit mattered though because it's like a stab Brave Bird, and yeah, I don't think that crit mattered. It didn't in the end anyway. So now I'm going to go out to like the best sweeper in the sun, my shiny bitch Ash Charizard, and Charizard is just going to have his way with this Skarmory. I'm going to go for the Fire Blast, and that's going to definitely one-hit KO the Skarmory. Even if there were no rocks, even if I had a Focus Sash, it would still one-hit KO it. Don't know how that makes sense, but I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if he has another Pokemon left. I don't think he does. No, he doesn't, and that's a good game to Tuby101. Really hope to battle you again sometime. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and peace out.